Greetings, YouTube, and welcome back to the new slash old abusive relationship known as the early access bundles. Though, can we really call this early access when several, and I'm not going to say lucky summoners because these people are skilled as hell, got Guillotine 2099 at New York City Comic Con for their skills? Well, if you weren't so lucky and you have to actually get them the old fashioned way, as a reminder, we do have the early access bundles. This is now a staple. We have seen them on one day. That is not Tuesday. But that day is not today because today's Tuesday, right? Today is Tuesday and we have the early access. Now, I'm not going to bore you with too many semantics, but I do want to remind you, if you have a limited budget, that there is a low volatility and a high volatility edition of this, assuming that you have the Cavalier status or at least are uncollected. Let's remind ourselves real quick who gets to see the Cavalier, and it is indeed the uncollected and above who get to give you $50. I always love that. Only those of you who have uncollected status get to give us your $50 of risk. Because if you compare this bundle to the $5 bundle that's this week, honestly, there's no comparison. This thing is a huge ripoff. Even if you were to pull Guillotine 2099 as like a 3 or 4 star, you'd have to pull as a 5 or 6 star to have it be worth it for this. Because remember, the Cavalier Daily Special, for those of you who get to see this, obviously this only pertains to you. You get the featured Cav with the same drop rates as the Guillotine 2099 crystals today. You get 900 Tier 5 basic catalyst fragments, 1/4 of the specific class, and this is only this week, so really, it's an important thing to take advantage of. And then 720 Tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments, and 100 6-star hero crystal shards. So 100 6-star shards for $5. If you were to multiply this times 10, it would be, 1,000 6-star shards. And that's just to equate that deal. But the 6-star shards in this are half that. They're 500. You do get 3 greater champion boosts, and I don't want to minimize that because they are helpful. But if you're me, even with the expanded inventory caps of the monthly subscription-based service, you're still going to have them overflow. And I've just been using them in the arena mostly because I'm going to lose them, and if you don't use them, you do lose them in your inventory. Keep in mind that this is also going to be your chance if you want to pick up the sub-featured champion, which should be the man thing. I think he's named that because we're not sure if he is a man or has a man thing, if you know what I'm saying. But he is definitely a weird-looking, acid-tripped aardvark in my book. But here's the deal. These things are huge risks, as you know from buying these. And we just bought one of these a couple weeks ago because the other thing Kabam likes to do now, if they do have that rare month of the year where they have 3 new champions in the game like the month of October, they are going to do not 1 but 2 early access bundles to make twice as much money. And this is why we have seen this for the second time this month. Normally we only see it once when you have the standard 2 new champions per month, which is normally their rollout opportunity. If you have a limited fund, you could easily get 5 3-stars for $30 or 5 3-stars for $50. Yes, there's 6-star shards instead of 5-star shards, and they're 30% boost instead of 20% boost, but that $20 difference is really major. So, as a reminder, the right side is low volatility, the left side is high volatility. I really already regret the idea of buying this for my channel. I think it's going to be most likely a waste of money, and I'm going to instantly burn $50 on fire, but it's good content for my channel. It gives you something to watch. Maybe you feel better about yourself if I don't do well, or maybe you will feel worse about yourself if somehow I strike it rich, because once a year I actually have luck in these, but most of the time I don't. Either way, I will be purchasing this to my own detriment and uploading the video in about half an hour to 45 minutes after I upload this one. So there you have it, YouTube. I give the left one a ceiling of a D. If you get 5 3-stars for $50, that's a D, and it's only a generous D because you technically have a chance to get the new champion. It really is an F if you just look at the overall value of it. With the ceiling of an A+, if you pull a 6-star, which I never have from these bundles. And then the right one, you've got the floor of like a C- if you get 5 3-stars, and then the ceiling of like an A- if you get the featured 5-star or another 5-star you're looking for, but obviously you can't get a 6-star from the right side deal. Those are my grades always for the early access bundles. Just to remind you, I'll be throwing this on YouTube. Have a great Tuesday, YouTube. Thanks for watching.